Liplo, right? Yeah, let's proceed with English. This week we have to look at comprehension. Under comprehension, we have to follow rules on how best we should answer questions. Remember, in paper 2 is where we ask the where we ask comprehension to answer comprehension questions. So in these questions, there are several techniques or several rules that we are supposed to be following so that we should answer these questions properly. So let's begin. Whenever you've been given a passage, and in that passage you are asked to read, after there you have to answer the questions. So first rule is that you must read the whole passage. Reading the whole passage, it will give you the clear picture of what is the story is talking about. That's the first one. You have to read the whole passage. Osati uzidi ukawerenga fuso kupita kaona yanko kuwerenga fuso kaona yanko. You collide yourself. So first rule is to read the whole passage. Second one is to underline the tough words as you be reading. Third one is to answer simple questions with phrase. And also you have to observe punctuations. From there, prevent word lifting and observe tenses. Write your answer in the space provided for question only. Write your answer in accordance to the marks allocated. When giving meaning or words, answer the word. Answer words. Answer words when giving meaning or expression. Suggest relevant topic for the story. Before I start breaking each piece, I have to emphasize pali antu ena masudenti amasiyana, pali masudenti ena ona kuti they are good at reading. Pali masudenti ena they are not good at reading. For example, those students that like science, they are not good readers. But those that like humanities, they are actually good readers. So, as for me, since even myself, I'm a science learner. I mean, I was a science learner by then. But to me, it was hard for me to understand comprehension. So, as our teacher told us the technique. So this technique that I'm sharing to you here is for those that have difficulties in comprehension, because other students they have no problem in comprehensions. But this technique that I want to share you here is only for those who have difficulties in comprehension. So this technique, it is like this. Before you read the comprehension, you have to go and read the questions. So, musanambe kuelenga comprehension ja, murupe comprehension ja, muelenge mafuso. Once mukawelenga mafuso ja, muelenge mafuso muamvesese bwino. Muna nchosateka kuti muna mumvesa paka moze komano mungwele na mafuso kaji, because mafuso na makao simple amonza kuti okay kodi wakuta makao kuti kodi atachita chako chineke chana ndizi ntwezi mapasa noto ndikuti someone makao kuti kunachita zakuti ndino ukawelenga mafuso osaja, then you come kuti ukambe kuwelenga comprehension. So as you be reading the comprehension, you find ndimo for some welenga jozo for stuff to as you be reading uziwa this part this part. So as you be reading uzi take your pen kumalemba madulanzero, because that paper imakaya yako satu uziwopa kumai kwa chande to madulanzero kuduka amba kuyanka uzikupita kupasa direct. So skill iyi ndikupeleka payi ndi ya anthu amene amakhala kuti they have difficulties in reading comprehension. So follow this skill. First of all, you come and answer. You read the questions. From there, you come back. Kumawerenga mafunso. Kumawerenga comprehension. As you are reading comprehension, if a guideline rules of the for subject, you're going to read. So on and so forth. Now, from there, this skill, then they don't have problem in studying. In reading. So those that have no problem in reading, so we can just start kungoyamba kuwerenga ma questions, kuwerenga the whole passage, then mafunso. That is also another way. Kwa mimi namba kuti mzamba ma questions, then mafunzo ma comprehension. So one, you have to read the passage carefully. So when I say reading the whole passage carefully, I mean say you need to read the whole passage within the lines. Also jumper. So as you be reading, read between lines so that you should understand the passage and kumamvesa kuti kodi mpaga finalions aukamba zoti chani mpaga finalions. That is. 2. Underline the tough words in the passage. So as you when reading the passage, you encounter some different words or expression. Make sure that you underline them. So you have to underline them. Most of the time you will find that they are already underlined. Just ask yourself questions like what can be meaning of the words that have been used here. So in case of underline, so your task on your duty is for you to find out what will be the meaning of that word. From there, you have to answer simple questions with a phrase or word. So answering whenever you are answering questions, since you are wearenga, which underline different ways, now you have to answer questions. Now when answering questions, you have to answer with a phrase or word. Phrase or word. For example, where was Mr. Kwagwa living? Suppose that question. Where was Mr. Kwagwa living? So your answer should be just like Tafika village. So just say Tafika village. Or you can say Tafika. Okay, before I come. But also to liberty, Mr. Kwagwa was living in Tafika village. So that is a sentence and it's not a phrase. So just come straight to the answer. That's what I'm trying to say. So your answer should be direct to what you've been asked. Observe punctuations. Make sure you punctuate appropriately. For example, I'm to explain, describe, or explain, or what do you think? So in such questions, you have to remember you have to punctuate properly. My proper noun, you have to use capital letters. Another rule, you have to prevent word lifting. Tikati word lifting, you know to kukopa kuzote yankuliba kuti nekakopa which sentence once. No, that is discouraged. Of course, sometimes you can do that, but it is discouraged depending on the questions. Your answer should be in your own understanding, the way you have understood the story. So you have to answer the question in your own understanding. Also, there is a sinte meaning. Meaning is a sinte. Koma kale meaning kale moze. Koma ole should write in your own ways. Nothing. You have to observe tenses. Tenses must be observed. When you give your answer a question to a question which has been in the past tense, your answer must also be in past tense. If the question is in present tense, your answer must also be in present tense. So you have to observe those verb tenses, and also you have to write your answers in a space provided. space imene amapasa kuti muyankhe mafunso ija imakhala ndithu yokwanira. Koma sometimes ukati wachuluka nzeru komanso ukakuti kuti mwina ulibe mfundo ndio umangolemba lamba. No, that's disguised. Ukakuti wapasa mpata kuti ulembe handi yako ngati yabwinobwino ndithu, space makhala pija makhala kuti is enough for you. So don't write outside that space provided. That space is enough for you. So your aim is to summarize, to write in phrase, so that in other way in a brief. Lastly, write your answer in accordance to the marks allocated. So most reasoning and analytic question award 2 or 3 marks. Mafuso now you should think. The number of points needed from your answer are correspondence to the number of marks allocated in the question. When giving meaning of word, answer the word, and when giving meaning of expression, answer with expression. For example, if you have here what I'm talking about, when giving a word, answer with a word. Kupasa word with meaning and we answer so in word. Ngata kupasa expression, so you have to also answer in expression. For example, if you have been asked to give a meaning of ambiguous used in the sentence, answer like multiple interpretation. Not this means multiple interpretation. I think you've understood what I'm talking about. From there, you have to suggest a relevant topic for the story. Now, relevant topic for the story, in other way, the center ya nkhani yourself. There is major theme ya nkhani yourself, or center of the story. So, the title or topic it should be the center of the whole story. Thank you.